Do whatever reps feel good to you, but we probably did 10 to 12, then we'll probably go 8 to 10, then we'll go like 6 to 8, so we'll go less and less and less. So while obviously we want to get warmed and prep, the goal is not to fatigue yourself as well either. And the only other thing on that one, so when you're coming to the top, what I want you to start thinking about is think about, instead of thinking up, think about getting that bicep all the way into the side of your chest. So like if I was gonna put a pencil or my finger in there, your goal is to squeeze it or smash it. And whenever you have like, if you had like a dumbbell or a barbell, it wouldn't make much sense. Like if you came here with dumbbells, you know, it's stacked, there'll be like no tension, no load. But this is converging, so because it always pulls outwards a little bit as I come to the top, the load is still pulling you out. So like on a good converging press, you can bring it, people say don't lock out on press, but if it's converging, you can lock out at the top, as long as especially you're keeping your focus here of actually like squeezing into the side there.
Essa máquina, pessoal, ela é convergente, então diferentemente de outras máquinas, ele pediu que o Renato esmagasse o bíceps no peitoral, porque o ponto de tensão dela joga para o lado.
Essa adução realmente ajuda muito o peitoral, essa adução. E além disso, ele disse o seguinte, que essa máquina, diferente do dumbbell, você pode esticar por inteiro que não tem ponto de inércia. Pode esticar inteiro que você vai fazer contração.
Ela fica empurrando o seu braço para lateral, né? Diferente do dumbbell, que fica te empurrando para baixo. Então quando você esmaga ela, você tem uma contração adicional no peitoral.
E ele falou que é para ir reduzindo um pouco as repetições.
Isso, ele vai fazer uma pirâmide, vai progredindo carga, vai fazer primeiro de 10 a 12, depois de 8 a 10, depois de 6 a 8 provavelmente. Joe used to avoid dumbbells to start the workout or no?
No, honestly, we rotate movements. So I mean, if we look over the past few years, like we've had dumbbells be a movement we start with before. So we've done incline dumbbells, incline barbell, Smith, machine. So honestly, like I say for like chest pressing movements, like there's a lot of good options. So I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really say like one's definitively better than the other. Like the advantage obviously we have with this is it's a little bit more stable. And then for a press, like that's the beauty of a converging press, is you will get more range of motion. You know, so they're all gonna overload and be good here, but this can have a little bit more range of motion with tension. So that's just a slight advantage of this. But like I said, I wouldn't say better. Like we'll rotate. Sometimes we'll keep a movement in for a few months, and then if either we feel like we're starting to stall or if we get shoulder issues or whatever, we'll rotate movements. So that's kind of how we do it. We have a few that we just kind of go through at different points.
Small reps for warm-ups.
So just the idea of, I mean, the whole point of a warm-up, you know, is one, to prep your body, obviously so you can get ready for output. So some of it is like obviously injury prevention, but some of it is you actually need contractions to get ready for max output. So as we're warming up, I want all that to happen, but I also don't want to fatigue myself. So I want to have like whenever we get obviously with perfect form and control, we want as much weight as we can possibly have on those top sets. So if I did two or three times more reps as we're warming up, maybe I'd be a little bit more prepped, less likely to get injured, but then I might be so fatigued that I might limit what I can do on my top sets. So it's a balance, and like that's why I say I don't always say this is exactly how you do it. Like I don't tell Terrence how many to do at this point in time, like he knows it, and but it's just kind of balancing those two things there as well too. And I always say, I like lower reps too, because it's better for practicing form. Like if I tell somebody to do 20 reps, like you start like you lose focus halfway through, you're daydreaming, whatever. Or if I just say, hey, we're just gonna do 5-6 reps, it's way easier to actually do them with intent. Like that's the other thing that people waste their warm-up sets, is nobody practices. I say in like bodybuilding, that's when you should practice. So if you have stuff you're trying to work on, you wanna be slow in this position, contract in this position, that's your time to think about it. Because when you watch your working sets, like that's the thing too, you get people that kind of overthink it and they're doing everything all neat and clean and pretty, but never actually work hard. So again, that's balance. You know, you don't want to do it so everything's just super squeezy and not hard, but you don't want to be slinging stuff around as well too. So obviously, like I said, use those warm-up sets, dial in that form, and then hopefully it holds when we actually get in with some heavy weight and actually do some work. So we're going to start how we have the plates loaded. This plate basically is going to have the most effect at the bottom, and this plate will have the most effect at the top. And so what we're going to do is you're going to fatigue at the top first. As soon as we can't finish a rep, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna take this off the bottom, put a little bit on top, and then just extend the set like that.
So you gotta take this off and put on top?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll show you. So yeah, it's just kind of honestly a cool way to, like one of the nice things about these pieces, most of the time, just like we did, I just kind of leave it in one spot all the time, where I think for most of them, that's how I use them for like straight sets. But like this, you can do some fun stuff with extended sets, like overloading a point and then switching to another point. So this is something we'll use just for, like I said, depends on your definition of fun. Meathead's fun. Meathead like torture, so meathead fun.
experiência incrível treinar com ele.
Meu irmão,
Que aprendizado.
que escola.
Que escola.
Que escola. Que escola. Eu tô...
É um tipo de treino que eu nunca fiz. Esqueçam a máquina e entendam a estratégia. Isso podia ter sido feito numa bargueada do mesmo jeito. Não é nada.
Incrível, incrível a abordagem dele. Eu tô assustado, porque a gente vem falando disso desde quando você chegou aqui, em como esses caras são fortes com técnica. Em como eles, produzindo técnica, movimentos extremamente cadenciados, divididos,
Separam
são
músculos. Dividem
fortes.
músculos.
Fortes. Impressionante.
So basically this cable fly here, I like this, everyone wants to know I like this setup because it really lets your shoulder blades pull back. So at the bottom, you get way more of a stretch than if you didn't have that. And the only other thing I'll have you do here is when you sit, slide your butt forward just a little bit. So instead of being perfectly upright, we're actually almost making it like a slight decline. And so when you come across, I want your upper arm kind of right in line with that lower outer pec. And that same thing, like hard contraction, same that kind of smash that into your side of your chest type feel. Probably somewhere around 10 to 12.
That's okay?
Yes, that looks very good. Yeah. Good. And get a little pause from your back, do a little stretch. Perfect.